I mean, look, at the end of the day, time is the most valuable thing you have. It's up to you how you manage it, right? You'll have to excuse my voice in this video as I'm still recovering from a nasty throat infection. But let's get straight to the point. So, how do I eat the frog? Or in actuality, how do I manage my day so it's a bit more productive than usual? Well, let's start off with the fact that there is a certain time management circle. It is how you plan your day, it is how you set your goals, actually. It is also how you make your decisions, how you execute, organize, and then finally control it. So, the thing about making your day as productive as possible and managing the time is knowing what actually you have to do each and every single day. Because you can wake up with previously, for example, in the evening, having made a certain plan, certain list, and then suddenly you have a schedule for yourself, mental at least, that has priorities and has different types of tasks that you will have to continue and, for example, start. So now let's go over to the actual clue of this video, which is eating the frog. And first of all, let me introduce you to the concept of the efficiency timetable. So efficiency timetable is a certain time chart that shows you the amount of energy needed to complete certain tasks, as well as the amount of energy that one person possesses throughout the day. Let's take the morning, for example. So in the morning, as you might have guessed, you're well rested. I mean, let's hope you are well rested, and you are first of all ready to act. You are not disturbed by any outside stimuli, and your mind is reset. This is where I eat the frog. This is so-called early morning and first peak. This is where I tackle my A tasks. So, for example, work, for example, studies, but it can be also YouTube. So I record early. And to make sure that I stay as productive as possible, first things first, I wake up, I mute my phone, so do not disturb mode. I go and take a shower, cold shower actually, because it just makes you even more excited. It definitely makes you more awake. Let's start with that. And I generally tend to not get distracted by any outside stimuli. So when it comes to, for example, food, I don't eat any. I stay fast throughout the whole process, unless it's of course coffee or tea. Up to you. But I find it that staying fast really makes you, at least your body, not focus on the digestion part, but more on the actual action part. Right, also, one of the most important things, so I change into new clothes, or I actually change into my frog eating suit, or at least I call it so. This is this one. This is this shirt, and I wear it specifically for my morning and hardest tasks, because attire really does have a certain play on your psyche, especially the subconscious mind. If you wake up every day before you go to school, before you go to work, and you change your attire to this one, your body develops a certain dependency on it, yes, but also it makes sure that you're not in your pajamas, because being in your pajamas provokes a certain attitude of being lazy, of your body knowing that it's going to sleep soon, so it just doesn't produce as much dopamine, it doesn't produce so much serotonin, it mellows you out. And dressing sharp and dressing in some sort of suit or your favorite type of like exercise attire, be it anything. But I like dressing sharp because it makes you more confident. It makes you more inclined to think that you'll tackle your tasks accordingly, and you don't waver, right? You put it on, you do your tasks, and then you're done. It's as simple as that. It makes your mind have a structure. I've already talked about having structure and in my previous videos, but structure is certainly one of the most important things. And if you do these things each and every single day, it will get easier and easier and easier. It's like a second nature now, right? You wake up, take a shower, make yourself a coffee, put on your eating the frog suit, and then you just do the tasks. You eat the frog, and then for some reason your whole day is better. That guillotine, right? I call it a guillotine. So the task that is awful, you don't want to do it. It's not hanging like on top of your neck for the whole day, and it waits for the end of it to just come down and destroy every single ounce of joy you had up until this point. No, you just eat it, the guillotine's gone, you can do whatever. So this is the early morning. Now, let's talk about the... Oh, right. Also, one of the most important things, I mean, at least I found, is having some sort of ambience during my work, because I can work without it. However, my surrounding isn't as quiet as I would like it to be. So, for example, when there is a car outside or a truck, or I just can't even focus on my own thoughts, I put on some sort of ambience. So, be it like lo-fi, hip-hop, or my personal favorite is, for example, icebreaker ambient, or some sort of like winter wind, or even white noise. So what it does, it just creates this constant noise that isn't really changing its pitch, isn't really that active. It just it isolates your mind, so it focuses 100% on a certain given task. Yeah, so that's the early morning, and how can you make it better. Now, let's talk about the midday. The midday itself is in between work and in between the evening activities. So it's a great place for making all of those irrelevant or routine tasks. It is when you're too busy to do anything substantial. It is when you have only a few minutes at a time. So this is when I usually do my laundry. This is usually when I also, I don't know, clean the dishes, or I make like a meal, right? It's a routine. You do it every single day. It's the tasks that need to be done. And a great tip I have, if a task takes less than 2 minutes to do, just go and do it. Like, because if you put it off, it accumulates, right? You have like those little Lego bricks, right? That you don't put it into a box. No, you just like spread it around the room, and then suddenly, for example, in the evening, when you've forgotten totally about it, you step on a Lego brick. I mean, if any one of you have stepped on a Lego brick, you know how much painful it is. So I don't think that you want to I don't think you want to have it every single day, right? Right, and finally, the evening, and so-called the second peak. So during the second peak, this is the B class activities. So for example, you have to have, I mean, I'm speaking from my university experience, of course, so just be mindful of that. So this is like, I don't know, I have to finish some sort of essay for the next week. So I sit down and I just do it. like it's easier this way and I have some clearer mind before I go to bed. It doesn't even have to be the whole of it. Just start, just do a few pages or just do a few sentences. It's those things that you know you have to do at some point, so why not do them earlier and then have more time to do the things that you love, right? So also it gives you more reason to relax later on. Yeah. And also, right, you've seen the efficiency timetable. The second boost of energy comes in here, so use it well. Right, and as a bonus, I'm going to provide you down below a link to one of the results of my classes from my university. And these are the pages that I've used, and they have helped me in identifying, planning, and organizing my work throughout the day. So this is what I call the identification of time eaters. So one of the most important, one of the most aggravating things in your life. If you don't know what really takes up your time, this will help you in identifying them and possibly getting rid of them. It definitely helps in self-reflection and making sure that you stay on top of the track of what you actually do. And it really did help me in setting priorities for myself. Yeah. So I'm going to give you this as a bonus because I'm sure as hell not a lot of universities actually teach you how to manage your time, not even high schools or any kind of school actually. They don't give a about you. Yeah, I hope that this helped, and well, see you in the next one.